everyone and welcome to another video. Today I'm going to talk about books that I want to read this fall. So summer is coming to an end and fall is starting, and that means it's time for another seasonal TBR. I absolutely love fall or autumn or whatever you want to call it. I love fall weather, I love fall colors, I love like fall fashion and clothing. I just love fall so much. So I'm so excited that it's starting again, and of course I have some books that I really want to read during this season. During fall I tend to go a bit more towards fantasy books and I'm like so ready for that. So yeah, let's just get started with this video and then I'm going to tell you all about books that I want to read this fall. So the first one that I really want to read I have not yet in my possession at the time of filming this, but that is Little White by Robert Galbraith, who is of course J.K. Rowling. This is the fourth book in the Cormoran Strike series, which is a detective series, and every single book has like a different murder case. And Cormoran Strike is a detective, and then he has his assistant Robin, and they solve these murders. And it's basically like detective, mystery, murder, everything. I absolutely loved the first three books so much, so I'm so excited that the fourth one is coming out, or maybe already is out by the time this gets uploaded, I don't know. But yeah, I will read it straight away when I receive it, definitely. Cannot wait for a good crime novel with like murder, and I think that's very fall-like. And yeah, I know it's going to be amazing and I'm so excited for it. And then another book that it still has to come out, but that I'm definitely going to read this fall is Muse of Nightmares by Laini Taylor. I loved Strange Dreamer so much, like so much. And the ending to Strange Dreamer, oh my god, like insane. So I need Muse of Nightmares as quickly as possible because I want to read that book so badly. I'm completely ready for the beautiful writing and the like magic and the fantasy, and I love everything about that world. I love Laini Taylor, so it's going to be amazing again. And the cover is also insanely pretty, so that's also like something I'm really looking forward. And then the next book that I really hope to read this fall is The Lost Hero by Rick Riordan. This is the first book in the Heroes of Olympus series, which is sort of a sequel to the Percy Jackson series, which I recently finished. And these book series are all about Greek gods and Greek myths, but like in our own modern world. And looking at the titles of like the Heroes of Olympus series, I think this one is also a bit like Roman myths. But yeah, anyway, so excited to start this. I really love the Percy Jackson series, and I think I will love the Heroes of Olympus series even more. Percy Jackson is definitely middle grade, but this series is more YA, so maybe it will be a little bit more like my sort of thing. Like, I still love Percy Jackson, but it could be a little bit like, as I said, middle grade at times. And like a lot of people say they love the Heroes of Olympus more, so really excited again. And I hope it's going to be a good one, and I hope I will love this series. And then another book series that I've already started but that I hope to finish this fall is the Raven Cycle series. So I have the Dream Thieves, Blue Lily, Lily Blue, and the Raven King, all by Maggie Stiefvater. I'm currently actually reading the Dream Thieves, and so far I'm really enjoying it, and I really love like this world and again this writing. It's been a while since I read The Raven Boys, but I enjoyed that book so much, and like the world and all the mystical and whimsical elements. I think it's so suitable for fall, so I really have to continue with the series, which I'm already doing, and I hope I will enjoy all of these books just as much as I did the first one. And these books are of course about the Raven Boys, like a group of boys from this very rich school, and then there's also a girl named Blue who comes from a family with like psychic powers, but she herself doesn't have psychic powers. And Blue has been told her entire life that the first person she's going to kiss like will die. So yeah, so excited to continue with this. I really hope I will love it, as I said. And yeah, I really just want to like sort of binge read them and like get into this beautiful magical atmosphere. And yeah, my hopes are really high, so I hope like these books will not disappoint me. And then next, I hope I'm going to start this series, and that is the Final Empire by Brandon Sanderson, the first book in the Mistborn trilogy. Don't ask me about the plot of this book because I really don't know. I only know that it's high fantasy and there are like sort of magical powers based on elements or sort of metals. I don't know. I only know that this series is incredibly popular and it has been recommended to me so many times. And I have been saving it for like a time that I would feel ready to read this, like when I would be in the right reading mood. And I think that might actually be soon, because I think this sort of like fantasy books are really good for fall when it's like raining outside and the weather is cold and you have this big, beautiful fantasy book. Yeah, I do love a good fantasy, and like the reviews on this are so insanely positive that I really hope it will not disappoint me. It is a big one, so it will probably take me a while, but yeah, I just hope for the best. And I think it's really time to start with this because it's been like, it's time, and like really fingers crossed I will love it, because otherwise I will be really sad. The next book on my fall TBR is Firefly Lane by Kristen Hanna. So if you have been following my videos for a little while now, then you know that I've been becoming like really obsessed with Kristen Hanna's books. I love her writing, I love her stories, I think her books are amazing. This is the newest book by her that I've bought, and like, I don't really know the plot. I believe it's about two best friends who grow up and like lead very different lives. I just know that I really need to read another Kristen Hanna book this fall, like at least one, maybe more, who knows, because I'm in love with Kristen Hanna. She's amazing, her books are amazing. It's not really fantasy or necessarily fall-like, but still it's like so good and I just love it so much. I'm like 99% sure I will love Firefly Lane. I don't know how it can disappoint me when I've loved all her other books so much. And yeah, I think this is another one that I might read soon because, again, I'm excited. I'm in such an exciting mood for like everything. I'm in an amazing reading mood at the moment, so like I cannot wait for all of these books. Then next I also hope to read Norah and Cats by Lauren Nicole Taylor. This is a historical fiction retelling of Peter Pan, I believe. It takes place shortly after World War II, and we have Norah and Cats, two different like children or something. Don't know, but it sounds really good and it has been recommended to me a real while ago, so I really need to pick it up. Also, I love historical fiction so much, and it's not a book I've heard a lot about, but like the things I have heard and the things I've seen on Goodreads are very positive. So again, really hope to be blown away by it, and it just looks really cute and it sounds really cute. And yeah, I really think it's time for me to pick up this book because it has been so long and it just sounds beautiful. And like, again, my hopes are really high, but I have that with all of the books on this TBR. Then also this fall I'm planning to start a reread of Harry Potter. So I hope to read at least Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. I mean, does this need any more explanation? Harry Potter, like, naturally is the best thing ever. And it has been a year since my previous reread, and fall and like winter are just the best seasons for Harry Potter. So yeah, I'm going to read them again, I think in physical form, because last time I listened to the audiobooks. And I'm thinking I might do like video reviews for every single book with like discussions and like spoilery like reviews. If that's something you want to see, please let me know and then I might do that, who knows. Another book that is on my TBR is Before the Devil Breaks You by Libba Bray. This is the third book in the Diviner series, which is a historical fiction series that takes place in the 1920s in New York City. And it's a supernatural series, so it's all about like supernatural things, and there are these people called diviners, and a lot of the main characters have sort of like powers. So I love the first two books in the series, like they are so amazing, they have the best characters ever. But I still haven't picked up the third book yet. I think this might be a good book to read during Halloween time because of like the supernatural stuff and the murders and everything that takes place. It can be quite creepy and I really enjoyed it. I just love it. Also, the setting of 1920s New York is amazing and so well done. I've heard nothing but positive reviews about Before the Devil Breaks You. Apparently this book really breaks you. So I have to pick it up, and I think during Halloween time. I think this one is really good for that. And then lastly, a book that I've actually saved for Halloween, and that is The Wicked Deep by Shane Ershaw. This is about three witches who were like drowned, but they come back to life in different bodies or something. That sounds very Halloween-like to me, like witches and all that sort of stuff. And yeah, as I said, I have been saving this, so like I hope I will enjoy it, and I hope it's like creepy and Halloweeny. It has some good reviews. I've also seen some negative reviews, but like I don't know. I guess I'll just have to see what I think of it, but I'm definitely going to pick it up. And again, like this cover is the most beautiful thing ever. It's so pretty and shiny and like I love it. So yeah, one of my Halloween books. I'm not really a Halloween person. We don't really celebrate it here in the Netherlands, but I'm going to sort of celebrate with this book, I think. So yeah, this is it for some books that I really hope to read this fall. Of course, I might read more. I don't know if I'm going to stick to this TBR because I'm such a mood reader and I constantly change with what I want to read. But I'm just so excited. I'm in such a good mood and like I hope I will love all of these books, and like as I said, I'm in the best reading mood ever. But this was it now for this video. If you like this video, please go subscribe or maybe give it a thumbs up because I would really appreciate that. Please let me know down in the comments a book you hope to read this fall, and hopefully I will see you again in my next video. Bye!